Hey guys, welcome back. We're looking at Overthewire Bandit. We've already done until level 5, so let's look into level 6, how we can do level 6 to 7, right? The task for level 6 is that the password for the next level is stored somewhere on the server and has all of the following properties. So it's owned by the user Bandit 7, owned by the group Bandit 6, and the size of the file is 33 bytes in size. So let's go ahead and do SSHR. We have all the credentials served earlier. Let's connect to Bandit 6. All right, so we've connected to Bandit 6 and NLS out. Okay, where are we? So PWD, we are in home Bandit 6, ls-la. You don't really find anything. It says it's somewhere on the server. So basically, when we do find, we can find the entire server. So if I do find, and if I look for 33 bytes in size, dash size 33C, we can see that is a lot of files. Moreover, all of these files, some of them we are able to access it, some of them we are not able to access it because we don't have proper permissions. So what we can do is we can redirect all of the errors, to something like dev null. When we do that, uh, all the errors are redirected. You see 0 is for the standard input, 1 is for the standard output, 2 is for errors. So we redirected all the errors there. But again, there are a lot of files, which is quite intriguing. So that's where we have to look into the users and group part. So let's actually do man find and see what we have for user. Okay, let's go next. Okay, next. All right, so if we need to find a file owned by a user, the flag is dash user. And what about group? If we need to find file that is owned by a group, where is it? It should be somewhere over here, but anyway, the flag is dash group, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do dash user. Let's only first check the user, bandit 7. So we have two files which is owned by the user bandit 7. Let's also do group bandit 6. All right, so we have only one file which is owned by the user bandit 7 and also owned by the group bandit 6. So let's go ahead, do an ls-la on that file. We can see the permission user bandit 7, group bandit 6. Let's go ahead and read the file, and then we get the password hash for the next level. So let's exit out of this. Bandit 6 to 7 is done. Let's go ahead and do the configuration file change that we typically do. Let's yank the information and paste it. And now let's go over and change this to, oh, all right, so I already had it, bandit 7. So for bandit 8, I need to change the password. So for the one that I have, bandit 7, already put in there, I'll change the new password that we obtained. So let's connect SSHER to bandit 7. All right, so we might be missing a comma. So let's input the comma, connect bandit 7. We should be able to connect to bandit 7. Now, how do we solve the bandit 7 to 8? The password for the next level is stored in a file called data.txt next to the word millionth, and these are the commands that you typically can use. So let's see what we have. We have a file called data.txt. Let's see, it is UTF Unicode text. It's mostly text. Let's do cat data.txt, and that is a lot of stuff, right? Now we need to go ahead and search for the word millionth. The easiest way to do that is to simply grep it. We can directly grep millionth and MILL millionth, all right, millionth, and it returns the result. Now we can also include a dash I What dash I basically does is, if you know this is going to contain different cases of letters like uppercase and lowercase, it's also going to return that. So anyway, we got the password for the next level. This is the string. Let's exit out. Let's update our configuration file, bandit 8. Let's change the password, and we'll also create a copy. Let's yank it. Let's go ahead and paste it. Let's input a comma, and that should be it. So let's log into bandit 8. Okay, we are into bandit 8. Let's see how we can complete this level. So the password for the next level is stored in this file data.txt. The only line of text that occurs only once. So basically, the line occurs only once. So let's do man grep to see unique lines. All right, so we cannot use grep here. Maybe we'll do man sort unique. Okay, dash u is unique. It's going to return the lines that are unique. Man unique also kind of does that. Report or omit repeated lines. So it's basically going to eliminate the lines that are repeating over and over again, right? So let's first go ahead and read the data.txt, see how it's going to output. So you can see this is how it's going to output for us. Let's actually do a sort, and this is the sort. You can see this is what sort does. Sort is going to return all the data after sorted it. Let's do a dash u with that. So sort is going to again return unique results, and if I do a unique, let's just sort and do a unique, sort and do a unique, unique dash u would give in that result. So if I do man unique, let's see what u stands for. U stands for only print unique lines, right? So that's what it does. We have the unique line here, which is the hash password hash for the next level, right? Let's exit out. Let's do vim. Let's update the bandit 8. I'm sorry, let's update the credentials for bandit 9, and let's also make a copy. Enter visual mode, yank it, paste it, given a comma here for the syntax, and let's change it to 10. Let's go ahead and save it. So how do we solve the next level? So 9 to 10, the password for the next level is stored in data.txt. Is one of the few human readable strings preceded by several equals characters. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do SSHER to bandit 9. All right, we logged in. So let's go over and read data.txt. Okay, this is what it does. So basically, if I run a file command, let's clear the screen. If I run a file command on data.txt, it's basically data. So when I read that, it's spitting out a lot of stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just do a sort, not sort, strings on the data.txt. So strings is going to take unique strings and give it to us. So you can see there are a lot of strings. Okay, it's printing out the strings, right? So either we can scroll through this and find the ones with equals and find the password, but rather what we can do is pipe this to grep and look for, let's do with the dash I, look for equals, right? Or maybe a single equal. So it's going to throw us everything with equals, right? So let's do multiple equals, maybe a double equal to reduce the result. It says the password is this, right? So that's pretty much it for Bandit 9. We just have to filter out. We're learning how to use grep at this point. So let's do the configuration file again. Let's update the password for Bandit 10. Let's go ahead, yank it and paste it. Let's include a comma. Let's change this to 11. We'll come back and update the password for Bandit 11. So SSHER Bandit 10. Let's log into 10. Okay, we are logged in. Now, how do we solve level 10 to level 11? The password for the next level is stored in a file called data.txt, which contains base 64 encoded data. All right. So let's go ahead and first run a file command on the data.txt. It says ASCII text. Let's see this. Okay, this is a large string that ends with double equals, and it says it's base 64 encoded. Base 64, base 32, base 16, base 8. They're all encoding techniques that can be used. Luckily, there is a inbuilt command line base 64 utility. If you do man base 64, it tells us how to use it. Dash D is to decode the data. For example, if I want to encode a data, if I do something like this, please subscribe to base 64, we can see it's converting that, right? At the same time, if I take this data, let's do that into echo, paste that, base 64 with the dash D, it's going to decode that. So very similarly, we can decode this particular data. Let's copy that. I don't really need to copy that. Let's cat from data.txt. Let's do base 64-d to decode it. And it says this is the password. So let's copy the password, exit. Let's update the configuration file. And that's pretty much it. Next, we'll be logging into level 11 and we'll look into what we have. Let's also change this to 12. All right, so let's save it for password 12. Once we solve 11, we'll update it. That's pretty much it for this video. The next 5 levels, I'll catch up with you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching.